Unfortunately, in a high-growth area like the Mooresville School District is, mobile units are a way of life. We would much rather have brick-and-mortar buildings, but the money doesn't come fast enough, and schools can't be built fast enough in order to accommodate all the growth as it happens. While we don't like mobile units, we do have to use them at some times. But we try to get the kids out of them as quick as we can.
In working in the high school, we have that on both sides of our street. If you're any familiar with the high school campus, you have the Blue Devil mega units on Blue Devil and over on the Magnolia side. That creates a problem. I agree with what Mr. Wilson said. You always can't build buildings fast enough. It does create problems. Some of those problems are very touchy, but I think we can fix that. I personally like the main campus, have everybody in one, but that doesn't always happen as fast as we would like it. Mobile units are there, and we have to use those and make the best that we can while we have them.
Modular units, or as we sometimes call them, learning cottages, are really a short-term solution to a long-term problem. We've had them here because of our growth issues. We feel very strongly, the district has for a long time, that in order for students to learn and teachers to teach, they've got to have an appropriate place in which to work. The modular may not be the best, it's not as good as the brick and mortar, but it's the best we can do quickly. We have done away with many of the individual classroom modular units, gone to the mega unit concept, in which a number of classrooms are in the same building. Those are more solid, give the feel of a more permanent structure. All the connectivity with computers, intercoms, phones are there. So we feel like we're doing the best we can quickly to provide that space.
My position is that if we didn't have them, where would these kids be? This is a wonderful thing that we are able to give to them. Now, if you haven't been in one of the mega units, you need to go to the teachers that I have talked to and been through these that are over on the middle school campus. They don't mind those units. The kids don't mind those units, and they're just as closed in as a classroom here in this school. So I'm thinking that if we didn't have them, we would have a real problem because classrooms would be overcrowded. We would have to put students someplace else. So as long as we can't build buildings to suit the number, then we need those classrooms.
Well, I think that it's true that they are much improved, but I think it's a stopgap measure that does not reflect long-term planning, and I think we really do need to do some radical rethinking of where we're going. And of course, I'm all for coordination with the town board on questions of zoning so that we reach a point where we've got sufficient facilities and they don't necessarily have to be temporary mobile units. Thank you.